G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. By the thumbnail you'll know that I have two new vehicles that are coming to the channel, and considering Toyota and I have parted ways on good terms and everything, we just sort of weren't getting what we needed from each other, and because of COVID and all that sort of stuff, so that's all good. But I needed to find a daily. I found a daily, and instead of buying something a little bit more expensive and probably practical, I bought two things that are probably not really practical, but anyway, they're going to be sick and I love them. So as you can see, I am at Adelaide Bike Works, and I've purchased a bike from Blair that I was riding around before Christmas for a little bit. All my parts had come in that I'd ordered, and we're going to go check on it right now. Alright, so here with Craig, he's working on the bike. It's a 2017 Road King, and what we've changed so far, we've got the bars and a new seat. As you'll see from the previous video that we did, it was, yeah, sort of not what I was after, but we've got a fair few things coming.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
New 21-inch wheel.
Yep.
With the fat spokes, and taking all the crash bars off, and lowered suspension, and I don't even know what else did I get. That's pretty much it, wasn't it?
That's mostly it, I think, at the moment, until you change them all.
Exactly.
But yeah, the main thing is with the 21-inch front wheel, we want to try and get it up inside the guard as much as we can.
Yeah.
So we may have to space the guard up a little bit.
Yep.
So we're going to get the minimum amount of height out of it and try and sit the guard as low as we can on the wheel.
Yeah, perfect.
But until we get it here, we can't sort of measure it. We've got to measure it all.
Yeah, that's it.
All okay.
And also running a new disc brake.
Yep.
For that, and sure. So yeah, new seat, got that sorted. They're 16-inch bars, aren't
Yep.
they? Yeah. New cable and extended. Like we're going to move them forward as well,
yep,
aren't we? Yeah. So that as well. Other than that, at the moment, that's where we're up to, but we've got a little bit more to go, and then it'll be ready to roll. So I'm pretty pumped with this. So this is one of the other vehicles that I got, considering I was going to spend money and buy maybe a Dodge Ram or something like that, and then I was like, nah, I need a bike.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I may as well just buy something that I can run around in with it. So, well, that's the way I justify it anyway. But no, I'm super pumped to get this back. It's looking 10 times better than what it was. As you'd see, the bars just set it off. Front wheel's going to look killer. So the boys here at Adelaide Bike Works are doing a ripping job. And yeah, so until we're back on the road, it's going to be mint. Sweet. And big thanks to Craig for chatting to us, see what we got. I am at So Easy Auto, it's a pep shop, and I bought another car. Obviously it's in a panel shop getting tidied up. It's a VY Series 2 SS wagon, red leather, 6-speed manual, and yeah, so it's obviously in pieces at the moment. It's going to the suspension shop, but this is going to SA Chassis right now, so I'm picking it up, and then on Monday we're putting a clutch in it, and then it's coming back here next week, and then yeah, the boys will get into it. But yeah, like I said, it's got 160,000 Ks on it. Pretty tidy car. Paid a reasonable price for it for what the Series 2 are going for at the moment with 160 Ks. There is one online for 28, and it's got 240. So this one, yeah, a lot less than that. So I'm pretty stoked with it. It's pretty tidy, but you know, I'll end up tidying a few more things up. I don't know if I can get in here, but we'll have a look. So the red leather, it's pretty nice. Let's see if we can open up this door. Yeah. So I've just had the tint done as well, which is awesome. come up nice, but all the dash and everything's really good. Leather's not too bad, but I've already spoken to Ben. He's going to sort me out with some new trim and all that sort of stuff as well down the track. A bunch of other different things as well. I've got my old Monaro steering wheel. I'm getting that retrimmed by Ben from Elite Trim as well. So it's just had a new headliner, which is good. But yeah, so this is the new whip, soon to be. But yeah, I'm so happy with it. I'm pumped. But Pep's he's in the paint booth at the moment, and he's going to give it a lick of paint and make sure she's all sparkling new. And yeah, so we're going to load it on the trailer. I'm going to head out to head over to SA Chassis, and they're going to get it going for us. So let's go. Back at Pep shop and checking on the wagon, and it's in primer, so he's going to do the roof next and the tailgate, and then I think paint next week. So I'll set up a time lapse for that when he puts some paint on it. Now I said this is going to be my daily, but I've ended up getting another daily, which will be here next month. So this will probably come out first, and then you'll see another video on the other car I'm getting. So I've got obviously very carried away. But and the wagon's going to be a pretty cool car, and paint's going to be absolutely mint on it. I'm going to put the Monaro wheels on it, the fake LMs. So and from what I've been told, that this car, when I was a LS3 blower car, had the exact same wheels on a 9.5 on the rear. So I know they're going to fit. And now that I'm not going to use it for a towing vehicle, I'll be able to pull those bags out and I'll be able to make it sit real nice. Because Sean just told me he had the coilovers out of the Monaro still sitting in his mum's shed. So I'm going to get them back off him and get this sitting real nice, and should be sweet. But let's just have a look at it in primer. There we go. Looking pretty tidy. Most expensive VY wagon in the world. No, it's sort of, I jumped the gun on it, but I mean, it's going to be a cool car, and it's something I'll hang on to for a little while and then probably move on. So if you're looking for a wagon, hit me up. It's going to be pretty mint. Going to do probably some engine work down the track as well. I think it deserves it with the rest of it. So we'll see how we go. Maybe a built engine or something like that. But this is where we're up to. Hopefully next week get some paint on it, and I'll set up a time lapse for that. And yeah, so it'll be pretty sweet. But I've also picked up the Harley, so I'm going to go to the shed and I'm going to go check that out now as well. So I have to get a lift back because I dropped Pep's car off from using it as a tow rig, so to Heathcote. So let's go. All right, back to the shed. About to show you the bike. It's raining, which is awesome. Got to ride home. So like I got my jacket and stuff here, but still, there's a bit of a storm coming in. So I'm gonna have to get going pretty quick, but I'll give you a quick look at the bike and see all the work that's been done. There's a couple little things that I still want to do with this thing, but time and money, sometimes you just need to go with the pump and brakes, and I've probably pumped them a little bit late, but anyway, I'm pretty happy with what the boys at Adelaide Bike Works have done. It looks 10 times better than what it did, and found out it actually had upgraded cams in it, so which is killer as well. And the pipe looks mint and sounds mint, so I'm pretty pumped with that. And I like it to be loud because it makes people hear that you're next to them when you ride next to them. So let's have a look. Here it is. So we've got a 21-inch wheel with the big fat spokes, spacers on the guard, so it brings up so I didn't have to cut the guard up. Tinted tinted blinkers, did lower rear shock, got rid of all the bars. So the bars up here, kept them out of the way. And around the bags as well. New pipe, as you can see, obviously got the 16-inch 8s, new grips, the new pipe, lowered suspension like I said, and yeah, I'm absolutely pumped with this. I love it. I absolutely love it. And also we extended the brake pad, the brake pedal, sorry. So I'm not didn't have my foot underneath it, but yeah, so one thing I do want to do and will do in the future is put a spoke wheel at the back as well. So, and then maybe even bring those bags down a little bit, make it sit a little bit nicer. But man, from where it was to this, I'm absolutely blown away. The boys did an absolutely killer job, and I'm so pumped with it. So pumped with it, I'm going to ride it home in the rain right now. So, yeah, lucky I got my jacket, but anyway, that'll be it. So, 2 new vehicles to the channel. One was supposed to be a daily, the other's just a killer Harley, and I've got one more coming. So, it's been an expensive year already, but alright, g'day guys. Like I said, I had a third car that I'd purchased, and it showed up this morning bright and early from Perth. And I was going to do a whole nother video, but I thought I'd just throw it on the end of this one while I'm in isolation, because I got COVID on Monday and I've got 3 more days I think, and then I'm out, because it's only 7 days now, which is awesome. But so here it is. It is a Ram 1500 Express, the super cab or the space cab or whatever, extra cab I think they call it, or whatever. But 5.7 litre V8, it's going to tow like no other, and I'm super pumped. It's such a cool car. On Monday, when I'm out of isolation, which is killing me because I would have loved to have this registered and everything, because I got to go put it over the pits and everything. But yeah, I'm super pumped. Huge tray space, the dogs can fit in there. I won't be putting them inside. So yeah, like I said, I got it from Perth. It was actually CJ, who's Koshi's son-in-law, hooked it up for me. I rang him, said I'm looking for something like this. He said no, and then we ended up, they found one, and someone's finance fell through, so I just pulled the trigger on it. It's grey, which is a nice colour. I've already got some wheels coming for it. Wheels, tint, and take some of these badges off, I think. And then I think that's it. That'll be it for me, and I've got myself a tow car. So let's have a good look at it. $1,000 Ks on it, as you can see there. But no, I don't think I've ever been this comfortable in a car before. I love this, like no center console, it's so good. I can actually rest my knee there. I mean, like I said, it is the space cab, so it's not crazy amount of room back here, but it's still like exactly the same as the Hilux, I reckon. But yeah, so like I said, CJ from Westside Auto Wholesaler hooked me up because the wait on these was like November, December, and yeah, I rang him straight away, and then they had a couple other things there that I was looking at, and then this thing popped up, and literally took just under a month to get here from Perth, because would have been here earlier, but because of the water damage we had a few months back on the roads, had to come by train. But still, got here enough and got here quick enough, and yeah, here I am with my Ram, and I'm pretty pumped about it. I just can't wait to actually be driving it and have a brand new car again. I've only ever had two brand new cars that I've purchased. First was an XR6 FG XR6 Ute. Second was the Land Rover Discovery, which was a beautiful car, which I kind of wish I still had. But hey, I've got myself a genuine workhorse, something that's going to tow like there's nothing behind me, and I'm very, very happy with this. So yeah, cowboy hat and a Ram, laughing. No, well that's the last car, hopefully for a while, because it's just ridiculous what I bought in the last 6 months. So yeah, that'll do it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, guys.